going to take down the Kings. KBG has been winning almost every tournament for the past 1 to 2 years already now. Trace Esports, on the other hand, does have a very big shakeup. They have a new mid laner, the veteran, Corn from back in the day. This is... Okay,
wait,
so to all the local viewers out there, right, like they know Exosen, I guess, from the Philippines, and he's one of the veterans that we have had.
What the
that
fuck?
is still very well playing today. Corn is that player, right, for Trace Esports. He was brought in for experience.
He's been here for a long time though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
also hasn't played for a fucking minute.
On the side right here, Weba is still one of the best jungle carries that we have in the game. And he has performed, he has shown it to us.
Oh, Corn is actually new. Who the fuck did they have?
Got their first win during the last time that we've seen them against FPX. Remember, it was a 2-1.
Listen. Okay.
Yeah.
So there was that World Championships in where Corn played, right?
Oh, it was Rose.
Yeah,
Rose retired? Damn.
Uzi from Starhorn Royal Club. And he was against Faker at that time.
Oh.
Boom! You look at this head-to-head. From Faker to Unrun 9, I feel, that Corn will feel confident.
Yeah, we can dust it out if you want to.
Matchup, just because, of his experience
he faced
overall.
against Faker. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? If you were able to handle your own against Faker, although that one, I believe, was the very first title of Faker, or maybe the second title, can't remember on top of my head. But the same logic applies, right? If he was able to survive a lane against Faker, Unrun 9,
I'm gonna say, Anran 9 just better than Faker. It's the truth.
His own.
Yeah, this is why
Anran 9 owns that fraud every day of the week.
For a lot of our players, having that experience against the Faker of League of Legends, and now having an experience against the Unrun 9 of Wild Rift.
That said, this game is gonna be hype as fuck, because I think this is probably the two best teams in WRL right now.
In this head-to-head.
Maybe not, because Thunder Talk are in there, FPX are in there, and then it's these two. After that WHG game, I don't trust them anymore. They did not look great. At least they made the right adjustments, but like, blocking Ezreal and forcing it that hard doesn't give me confidence if you can only make adjustments after 2 games and you aren't able to be like, yeah, like we had issues with that game 1. Like you tried to run it back, like you switched sides, you ran a lot of your competition back. It's like, I can't trust that shit, man. So top 4, these two are both part of it, so this is gonna be a hype match. I think Trace also have a very outside shot of beating KBG, assuming that they haven't scrimmed.
亚洲联赛第2赛季的比赛现场，大家好，我是优后。今天的最后一个 BO3 由 Keep Best Gaming 对阵上 Trace Esports。重整归来的 Trace Esports 再次向 Keep Best Gaming。
I'm sorry, but this outfit is not the drift. It does not work.
我们一起来一探究竟。Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stage of 2023 League of Legends Wild Rift Asia 2. This is boy Yoho, and today's end game is Keep Best Gaming versus Trace Esports.
I don't know.
The reformed Trace Esports challenges Keep Best
He looks
Gaming
like a schoolboy in his goth phase.
So,
it's not the vibe.
Really inevitable, or Trace Esports can find their one and only opportunity to get the win. Let's check it out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Keep Best Gaming and Trace Esports.
Oh.
今天教你们打。
那看你们打喽。
That was fast.
Short and sweet.
This is where I wish I could speak Chinese.
That's our version of the 1v1 now, huh?
Look, it's not the fit.
Yeah.
Listen, if they gave that guy like a nice ass suit or something, he'd be dripped the fuck out. But like the all black, especially with the stage background, is not the fit. Okay.
Short and sweet ones are always welcome.
Yeah, for sure. Back the support from Trace Esports again. Not much changed
Like, put the guy in like a... Yeah, the boots don't do it either. That's true. But like, put that boy in like a nice fresh ass like two-piece suit, maybe like a baby blue suit. He'd be dripped the fuck out. But this is not it.
KG, right? He's kind of unfortunate that he's fortunate, but at the same time unfortunate that he's playing alongside Unrun 9. Because to me,
yeah,
you can build around the guy, right? He's a superstar Baron laner as well.
That's true.
KG is very good. I like it. I like him a lot. I think that he's had clubs in lane, but
I just realized
like
it now. Yeah,
exactly,
KG could have been a great superstar too. Like how Alone is for EDG, he could have been somebody else on a different team. But
in the dual lane, KBG
playing with rather the best player of Wild Rift right now. It's just
I'm gonna say it.
Do that.
The Trace, like jerseys, I'm a big fan actually. They're kind of clean.
I think it's safe to say that he's living under the shadow of his mid laner. But really, like, whenever the spotlight goes towards the Baron lane, it's almost always KG winning his lane, and he's a very stable, all the players are getting ready. Definitely a luxury to have if you are KBG.
They're saying KG's got to build around. I don't think that, because like, if I'm gonna build around somebody, I want them to be a carry, and KG is not a carry. KG is like, if I had to choose a second piece, right? Like if I'm like, I want somebody to pair with an Aaron along a fucking, you know, one of the greatest, like an X1 bot or something. It's like I want.
And you also
KG.
have Shelma.
I want the guy who's gonna sit there. He's never gonna come out behind. He's gonna come out even or ahead, and that's every single game. He's not gonna win, right? He's not gonna go like 10-0. He's not gonna like go 10 either. He's just like a good old 3-2-3. That's literally what I love out of a top laner. You know, you get to play up there, you play your solo mini game, and then you fuck off for the rest of the game and you show up for team fights. And that's it.
And it's great.
Also, why I'm hyped as fuck for this game is I think Neela is a really good answer to how KBG likes to play the game. I really like Neela into like what they've been doing in terms of like KBG plays really slow if they don't have a good read on you. Once they have a pretty good read, they'll go a lot faster. But like if Trace break out Neela game 1, I think they have an outside shot of winning game 1. And past that point, I think the series is wide open. Like
a player like Mirmo,
I don't know. I think the moment like Trace win game 1, it's very possible for them to win the series. Obviously, you gotta get there first, but
especially if you are running a double carry composition for your solo laners, right? If your mid lane can carry, if your Baron lane can carry, with Mitsura and Column for now, same can be said for KBG, right? Like you have Unrun 9 and you have KG that you can play around with, which means that Shama doesn't really need to play the Zeri every time to be impactful. But then again, right, numbers show, history shows that Shama has been playing a lot of Zeris, and it's been effective so far. So why fix what's not broken?
Play the fucking... If I keep seeing Zeri just slide through draft, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. She's so good compared to everyone else, and it's actually insane. Here we go. Time to watch this. As the friendly reminder, ARAM is for frauds. So if you win the ARAM, you're gonna lose the series. That's the goal.
Oh man. And Unrun 9 having the Bane, remember back
Is this a replay? No, live.
Unrun 9 even picks up the Bane.
Super clean. Yeah.
I mean, ARAM is...
was just...
I preferred the 1v1. It was just so much quicker. Like, ARAM games take way too long, and like, it's an awfully designed format for tryhards.
Chase Esports, I'm really loving what they're doing here.
True, even Juju.
If you're a tryhard, ARAM is not. Please don't play ARAM. Like, go play something else. Yeah, takes too long.
But what I'm really surprised of is that KG also is playing a Vi. Oh my, this is a really surprising lineup from the side of KBG.
I'm also pretty sure they don't get rerolls. So,
and they might be able to take down every member.
Like, I'm pretty sure they don't get rerolls or swaps, or if they do, teams are just fucking trolling.
He can get the executes that he wants, but not enough damage right there.
Oh, and the Curse of the Sad Mummy was able to get one at least. But that's a triple kill for Unrun 9!
You actually got killed by the tower, but Unrun 9 is still just running away from the members of Trace Esports here. Corm wouldn't be able to follow through with that. But hey, they still have the playing. Fight's not stopping. Every time they revive, they go for a fight.
Yeah, and Unrun 9 did get hit by Phil's ultimate. Did not really get another follow through.
Yeah. The good thing
I mean,
they weren't able to get
it's basically a coin flip, and that's why I've been saying ARAM is for fraud. KBG are gonna win this ARAM and get 2-0. Surely. I'm definitely not coping. I'm not coping.
To actually kill him.
Yeah, this could be the tankier version. He's tanking a lot of tower hits for some reason, and he's still, I would say, able to survive. But still, yeah, looking at the state of the game with the double AD carry.
I mean, it's really funny because Trace have like a normal sort of team comp, but
what a great mega adhesive combo together with a flame there. So now with KBG just starting it off, they have the damage already. Look at the lightning crash and the chain lightning from Xiaoma, but here it comes.
I'm trying to decide if Singed is playable or not, because like he seems really like, I see him and he looks pretty okay every time, but like then like I think about it and he just seems so ass in practice.
They're not able to dash in it. Oh, it's a good thing he was able to kill Unrun.
Wait, dash. Even on an ARAM game, if you tunnel
I understand the struggle. I'm fucking starving, but I already ate my breakfast, and I don't want to get up in the middle of a game.
Hell?
His spacing is just crazy, though.
So
that's why it's
I'm gonna sit here for like 5 minutes and then get food, probably. I don't know.
Okay.
This is the struggle.
Just as I said, that this is the early. Wait, Yu is about to just go in.
Yeah, goes in for the
you know what? Snowball
Alistar
is really funny. I like that.
Not enough damage though.
It's not good. It's really funny though.
Again, the middle ground.
What was that vault breaker? It was able to hit 3 people. But Lisa was able to survive still, and now they're just kiting the members of KBG. They have Xiaoma back. Explosive cast for some damage.
Like, this is the problem with ARAM. If you get 2 really, like, mechanically good teams, it looks really cool. Like, all of this shit that I'm watching is nice. Like, it's all really high mechanical skill, but at the same time, it's just like...
Bloodthirsts are already completed, by the way, for Unrun.
Dog, I wish it was over already.
You can do that? Oh my... The timing of Unrun 9 was able to dodge Juju. Wow.
Let it be over. I want to be done. I want to see the actual game.
Unrun 9. I apologize to you, Dash, but he's the only one I'm watching right now because he's super entertaining to watch.
Man, playing a bait on ARAM.
See, if they say that, they're just... They're not. I agree. If they, like, we're only watching ARAM. Dog, has had the fucking hypest plays this entire ARAM.
Yeah, you go for the apprehend, and as 5, they get cursed by the Sud Mummy. Trace
this is really bad for my
that first hour.
My ARAM is for frauds narrative because I'm pretty sure Trace are gonna lose anyways.
Yeah, got executed right there.
So
try to get the damage as fast as they can, but they don't have enough. Just put Xiaoma to low HP.
Yeah, condemn. Okay.
He's gonna be dead here for sure. Not gonna get any
double kill.
Yeah.
Lisa kind of needs a reset.
For highlights here.
I'm gonna do you a favor. You can actually just slow down and doing the PvP and just watch Unrun 9 because it's always a delight.
Yeah, let's just see Unrun 9 and what he can do here.
So this is the annoying part. Is like I wish I had individual POVs, not for ARAMs because who gives a fuck about ARAMs?
Happen every time, right? Like
but I want individual POVs in the real game because I want to see some of these guys just laning phase. And like the observers just don't stick on anyone long enough to like actually see any of the interesting parts in terms of like laning, which is really fucking annoying.
Survive that, so he would be able to deal so much damage here.
He got hit.
Unrun 9 was hit right there with the Curse of the Sad Mummy too, but they got the reaction coming in from Unrun.
Damage!
Trying to fight back,
it's really funny. This team fight is just happening and Corn's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go farm minions.
Also note, worth noting that Unrun 9 is running on a quick silver.
You are literally the exact same as me, Chantel. I just want to watch the real fucking game. I didn't come here to like watch a Trace Esports KBG ARAM. I came here to watch some fucking Summoner's Rift. I came to watch Amran shit on this fucking fraud Corn.
But for now, it's getting scarier and scarier.
People are talking about how Faker's the greatest of all time. He's never been Anran. It's the truth.
For them. You look at the lineup of KBG, they're running a 3 tank plus double ADC composition.
Yeah.
Oh, too far forward.
Yeah, only way for them to win here is just to let Under9 and Shama just free hit. And right now, onto the back line, Tak was able to get one bandage shot against this guy, but doesn't have the ultimate. And Under9 still chasing together with Shama, both of them. But the Noxian Guillotine could have killed them both.
Yeah, the damp. Not going to be enough though. Oh my god, Juju got denied.
Wow.
This is awful for my predict.
Yeah,
see, this is the issue.
That timer's Korn will revive in a second. Yu trying to execute himself. Mega DZF just a tad bit late. And again, you look at KBG. Like their composition is also
10-minute fucking warm-up, man. It's like there's a 20-minute break. Just end the game.
Pushes him back with a fling.
Summoner's Rift. Summoner's Rift. Summoner's Rift. Summoner's Rift. Summoner's Rift.
So with that, he's just gonna be sacrificed. Oh,
the rocks.
Yo, we're zooming.
Curse of the Sun Mummy. Shama needs to be careful.
Yeah, he needs to run away.
They are running his ass.
They're not stopping this.
Wait, they're minions so far away.
Yeah.
Honestly, I respect that Trace has zero fucking care for towers. They're just running at them.
Liso trying to sacrifice himself.
Yeah, goes in. Does have the timing right. Tag. Right there is going to be tanking a lot of damage on both of these people.
Boom.
That's enough. That's kills. Under9 just gonna chase them down for sure.
Exactly. Again with the passive, rocking it time and time again. Under9 on the best chase champion.
Wait, does he kill the range?
Boom.
Oh no, he actually survives it.
Triple kill. No, make that.
Wait, is the game over? Thank fuck, the game's over.
For Under9. That has a lot of items to work with and lethal tempo as well.
Wait, the game's not over.
20 seconds on wave.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Wait, it's over. It's over.
It's over. It's just gonna be ending the rise of Tracy Esports here and ending the game in their favor. But no, 300 HP though. Under9. Okay, I thought they're gonna.
Super entertaining.
So on one hand, ARAM is for frauds.
Man.
We'd love to see Under9 in action.
Love to see him in action, surely, right? Even in an Arab game, he was super entertaining. And again, that's the, I would say, charisma that the best players bring with them.
On the other
wherever
hand,
they
KBG.
are, they're super fun to watch. It's an Unrun9 special, but you also have to look at that warm-up game for KBG. They have Yu on his Alistar. They have Shama on his
here's the problem, okay? We're running conflicting narratives here.
And also very good...
ARAM is for frauds has been my narrative through the entire season. Is that, like, if you win the ARAM, you're going to lose the series because ARAM, like, you exerted too much mental energy. It's just a mechanical skill check. You have no macro. You don't know how to build because the ARAM rotted your brain, right? So that's my narrative that I've been running with. But we also have the KBG is the best team of all time narrative, and like I predicted them. So I'm at a loss here, which is like today's been really good for my prediction. We're like so far 2-0 on the day. No missed games, except for that EDG one, but we don't talk about that because that was WHG not banning Zeri. So, like, we're at a moral dilemma here.
Challenges, especially, did that happen in the first few parts?
The reason that Nova lost against Nous yesterday, coping, is because, you know, they won the ARAM, and so when you win the ARAM, you're guaranteed to lose the series. EDG won the ARAM, lost the series. So, KBG are going to lose the series, but that's really bad for my predictions and for they're the greatest team of all time narrative. So, you know, we have a real interesting scenario here.
KBG adjust.
By the way, those are some nice as fuck nails. Yeah. Like, look at that shit.
They really could not solve the meta at that point, and I guess if you cannot solve the meta,
like,
you just ban them away.
There are like 3 or 4 players that like have those like long ass nice as fuck nails.
Honestly,
it's impressive to maintain.
For championship after that, but again, On the other hand, Trace Esports, one of the things that they were losing.
Okay, here we go. We're in the draft.
We've seen them was
KBG pick red.
yes, they were able
okay,
to
this is good. This is good.
Great, but they got eliminated really early on during the playoffs.
So we're gonna see Hecarim Fiddle. Shen probably banned on blue side. Yep, Hecarim. This is probably gonna be like a Zoe Jax. Could be like a Zarya Kali. Makes sense.
Long was having a hard time with all the changes in the jungle.
Fiddle.
And that's what happens to our teams that really play around their junglers a whole lot. And Trace Esports is no stranger to that. They will definitely still be playing around Weba. Of the 3 games that you played, Weba
this is a bit of a question mark. This might be a Nila safety. I don't know. I don't know why they're banning Vi. Vi is very good.
We were the one casting that game. And his Nyla was beyond what we can imagine.
I don't mind this actually. Like thinking about it a little bit more, I kind of like it. It's a good protect pick. It like I don't like banning the Jax here, like a lot of teams have been doing, because like it's Jax and then.
I believe that they're gonna go for last pick again for Weba, or at least.
And then we've got like Camille in the next tier down.
What will be the priority? Vladimir for Korn.
And then like Renekton.
This is okay. Right, like
it was his time when Vladimir was available. Yeah, during his time, Vladimir was always there.
I was also trying to figure out what was his patent fix was.
Because like this is what the tier list for top lane looks like right now, so I don't like when people are banning a bunch of the top laners out. Doesn't make a ton of sense. Let's erase all
probably the Messiah place.
Yeah, that was on the rise back then. When they
I like the Vlad first pick with the Akali ban.
They will be more than happy to.
The only thing that's a little bit scary is he's got a shit-eating grin. He's got some shit cooked up. Zeri makes sense.
Yeah.
If they pick Camille, they're trolling. I hate this Camille pick.
He has no enemies.
What, he's starving?
Yeah.
Fiora here or Jax, and then I like that as a lock-in. Maybe like Fiora bot lane or like Fiora. Okay. So we talked about it a little bit earlier. I like the Nila here.
I mean, if you want to play around your jungler, you select one of the junglers that was very effective.
I'd like to see Jax Fiora here, but at the same time, I don't really want to drop bot lane. Because then they could ban like Xayah Ezreal or like Xayah Lucian. And then like, especially if they ban Xayah Lucian, you're playing Ezreal into Zeri. They'll have support counter pick. Feels bad, but at the same time, you really want to pick top here. Because if they ban Jax Fiora here, you're in an awful spot. KBG is doing super well in this draft. I don't like jungle here.
And this is the answer that KBG has.
But it feels like you kind of have to pick it.
That could destroy them early game.
So, I think the biggest issue is if they ban AD here. I think it's probably going to be like Xayah Ashe, maybe? That's what I expect.
Will be playing around on the top side. Will be taking care of Lisa.
Okay, so they're going supports.
And it comes into
Gragas, maybe? So, like, if you're going to do this, I'd like to see Nautilus, Gragas, and then, or Nautilus, Ornn, and then lock support here. And then they're stuck on, like, Galio here, which is not great. Ziggs ban.
That's what you want to do. That's what you want to go for. You want to be as accelerated as possible.
It's really interesting that Ziggs has fallen off so much. I think it's more of a consequence of the AD rule because he's still very good. So, like, I don't know why he's disappeared. Xayah ban makes sense, like I thought. I don't really like not banning double here. Like, I feel like if you're going to ban, you ban double support, double AD. Because, like, there's no point in banning just Xayah to me. Okay, banning on mid.
The early game needs
they're gonna lock Gragas.
Some power picks here and there, especially for Trace Esports. Because looking at
saving mid counter pick, saving mid counter pick for last. Anran's got some shit cooked up. I can just the vibes are there.
Really so ready to start.
Yeah, I don't get the Nautilus ban. Maybe they just don't like the matchup into Gragas. I don't mind it in terms of like Nautilus is very good, but teams just aren't playing him right now, so I don't get it. Like, I think Ornn is probably... No, you don't... There's no real better ban. I actually like this. Because, like, Nautilus is probably one of the better supports into Gragas. So, I kind of like this. You want, like, a hard engage.
Are they actually going to go for that?
No, okay, they're baiting.
Of course, that's not going to be a guarantee.
Probably Ornn.
Yeah?
Yep. That makes no sense.
Yeah,
should
just be an Ornn
could be an Orianna, probably a Cassidon, yeah.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
You give the counter pick to Mr. Unrun 9.
It's a bit interesting that they didn't ban Cass here. Because, like,
be trying his,
the common answers to Vlad are Akali Cass. They have Akali out. They're leaving Cass up. It means they, like, to me that screams that they want him to pick it. I don't know. This screams bait. This is either, like, a really smart move or bait. I can't tell.
Not because, you know, he has his own lifesteal, but you have to remember he has his own magic shield as well. And some innate magic resistance. You look at Unrun 9. Unrun 9 is saying, "Oh, okay, good draft."
He's got a shit-eating grin. He's there's shit.
Having
I don't
Cassidy
know.
on their side is just gonna make it easier for them.
There's interesting stuff.
The mid lane is gonna be a snooze fest for sure because the Vladimir and the Cassidy is
I
not
really
gonna be
love
fighting.
either draft. I think I prefer Trace here. Because, like,
I
look, Daniela is so good right now, at least in competitive. I've played her a few times in ranked, it's not playable.
Of course, their support is to make
but I really like her in competitive because she just hyper scales.
We have
Neela, I've said it a few times now, Neela is just Ione 2.0. Like, she does the exact same things as him.
He's definitely one of the
reasons why, or at least very similar. But like, she does very similar things to him, and they like operate in similar ways about building crit. She just doesn't come online as early, but in return, she has a way bigger power spike rate.
Menace for the side of KBG. Look at what they picked first. They picked the Gragas first because they know that you could perform better on a Gragas more than an
KBG are the Season 2 WRL champs.
Exactly.
They won WRL2, WRLA1.
You should have that to the team.
And then WRLA is the continuation of WRL. So if you want to call this like WRL3 technically.
That's also one of his premier picks, right? Like almost all.
So yeah, they've been the best team for the last 2 seasons.
It would be very scary to face against UU and a very early support.
Don't like water walking, normal Gragas stuff, normal Camille stuff. Yeah, all normal. Interesting him going red rooms, or interesting Anran went yellow. We've seen like some blues.
Like all those enchanters, even the Janna that was remade.
Here,
we are still waiting for the day that it will show.
No jungle vision on red.
Normally,
so
you know, in a meta that features a lot of AD carries, you would expect the Janna to at least find a way.
Neil is really far behind in terms of camps here. We've got a camp behind already.
Yeah, I do agree though. I mean, just because of
the fact that trade.
You can really find damage somewhere else in the lane. If we go for a meta,
just stack the wave.
ADCs where all the damage is gonna come from, that could happen. But for now, the damage is super distributed to everybody.
This is good for Lee Sao. We're going to be able to get a huge stacking wave here as Neil is pathing top.
Just in time before
but at the same time, the biggest issue is Kha'Zix is going to be here first.
Watching, or if you want to emulate how pro players does it, you look at their laning phase. How do they manage their minion waves? You look at Trace Esports and KBG.
You gotta add the qualifiers on there because it was Nova, Icons, and then Nova came in second, WRL2, KBG first, and then this is technically WRL4 if you want to call it that. That's like, it's the easiest way to describe that in terms of like how the seasons have worked.
If someone's very low in health, you might just want to
Jax gets a recall?
Another hit. To really get, you know, possibly the killing blow. But Lee Sao just knows that, hey, you know what, I don't
Wave reset. Oh, this is really good for Jax. So waves reset in middle, which means that he can stack another wave.
Meanwhile,
because he's still ahead.
Looking at Corin, and that's his first back timing. Unrun 9 also wants to back very soon, but I don't think he will.
Oh, I love this rotation.
Have enough
Cax is
time,
gonna get here to stop wave from getting into turret. Oh, attack has to flash. He's dead.
He needs to attack. Does it know that it's gonna happen?
Oh, that's
so
Aaron
gets the first blood out
oh,
of
that's great. So why about flash for flash with both those? Is really nice.
Yu decided, hey, you know what? How about I gift you a kill or an assist, for that matter, before you go back home?
So this is good. Dat's just building the item and doesn't think anybody saw him. Dat saw him. Pop stealth. And then Huayba flash.
That's own. And again, them flashing just in respect of the
I really like the Nila ultimate compared to the Yone ultimate. Because, like,
I believe that even
I talked about it a little bit already, like, in the draft. I think Nila is just Yone too. Like, they do the same thing, but the Nila ultimate, being able to just hold it and then go flash, sort of like a Jax Counter-Strike, is so valuable because you can see it just forces out flashes. Like, immediately just flash.
That's why they flashed away in respect to it. And also, Under 9 doesn't have any items that time. So now, let's take a look at what's going to happen to our junglers.
And we're going boots. Interesting. Why does he have health crystal? What's he building that into? Probably crown later. But
for now,
Seraph's has been the item that he's been going. So he's going row with this game and then playing Hyperscaler versus
the early game of KBG. This is very similar to how G2B versus BRU did go in game number 1, in where we saw a very good early game jungler facing against the Nilla of this time the Trace Esports, and I just cannot wait for you to again applaud one of the picks that I believe you are kind of allergic to last season, the Toads Kha'Zix.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's last season.
Lane
right
swap
now,
coming through, 430.
It's a different meta. I do agree.
Interesting. No boots. I'll have to keep in mind with whether they are
also
or
because of the
boots.
fact that right now people have this.
Looks like it might not be the move.
Kha'Zix has a lot more value when it comes to just securing objectives.
Exactly.
No confirmation on whether Aatrox is going Essence Weaver or Neomana. It's probably Essence Weaver, given that he doesn't have tier.
Piloting, or was the one at the helm? Decision making wise, they definitely want the Kha'Zix just because of that.
Okay, so Kha'Zix probably has Zombie Ward fully stacked at this point.
Off objectives, and speaking of objectives,
Corn flashed in for that. Ties of Blood and Transfusion, just for them to push him back.
No real stop of this. This is a bit of a risk.
What a very smart play.
My
God! That's great.
That explosive cast coming from you and Tack almost got killed too in the process.
Explosive cast is
Corn
really good.
going in might
I mean, Huaiba gets Herald down here if he wants.
Miscommunication on the part of Tracy Sports. He thought that
he could
would go for the
Q and then try to get another plate here because he's not going to get all of them.
Because he thought that he had a proper angle.
Then again, we're like the attack is there though.
On the Kha'Zix. He's
somebody should grab the local gold, but it should be Nila, not Talk.
And one Void Assault was actually enough to thwart out any of that attempt. You look at that explosive cast, by the way, by Yu. Picture perfect.
Always has been great whenever it comes to the Gragas. Yu has been a really great.
I mean, respecting it, they're both going to get their recalls off here. Yeah, so it's going to be crit Varus, which is. It doesn't necessarily have to be crit. It could be like mixed.
That's true.
Like I think I'd like to see Riftmaker Nashers here. I think that's probably the best.
That's how it's happening so far, at least for the start of this game. Like, sure, like the Tone and Unra 9 was the one responsible in their kill. Attack. Yeah, like
attack. You need to be careful. It's a good thing it doesn't have the explosive gas yet.
As of yet, yeah, sure, right. That's,
interesting ancient coin here. I've not been a fan of it.
A possible punish
I think it's pretty bad because you don't have a lane
very
control.
Good at.
Yeah, it's so good at.
It'll be interesting to see if, since you can CS now as a support, if that changes it.
Playing around it.
I think the execute is very good on Relic Shield.
Most of the time, I'm not really sure why, but
it might also just be a Gragas thing because you're really wanting to try to spam your Q.
The matchup in
so it might be a matchup Gragas thing.
Just because you find value in Camille from other places rather than winning the lane.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't see what that information has to do with Wild Rift.
Make no mistake, right? But
like,
it's
good for you. You have a fat ass.
If you know how to play against,
I'm here for KBG
and how to trade against. It's almost always going to be you ending up winning, right? Like, for example, right now, the only thing that you have.
Also, not necessarily information that I needed to hear at 8 in the morning.
If ever the adaptive defenses are up, what you would do is to just run away if the shields are up. And
double crown first. Okay. Double crown into the Seraph for Anran. I'm going mana boots first on the cast.
To your query as to why almost feels like it's
I like that a lot better actually. I like that better than the row build.
Yeah, and always the value of the Camila relies on the hex that need to make it through, and having that safe laning Yep. It's
I like
always the same as
the
what
cast
the Jacks
build.
could do. So
No,
it's a very defensive pickup with offensive capabilities on.
I'm not a hater, okay? Listen.
And you also want to be...
There are people that I'm going to hate on. You are not one of them, okay?
The one getting pushed if you're the Camille, right? Because that will
me being a hater on you is a very exclusive
lane,
club, so...
Potentially for a gap for your jumper. So that's how, I would think about it.
However gets it.
Yeah, goes in for the ignite too. On run 9 doesn't have an vision here. That's going to be a knock of the punish on run 9.
And a good flash by
that was coming down here too.
Now,
so
Tracy
really
Sports,
in a great spot.
They still have a weight division, surely, right? Like they still have way buff.
Dropping mid-wave for it?
And this might
They're not going to get the turret, so it's fine.
That monster come late game.
So they know there's
it happened though, especially against the very decisive team in KBG. They now have the Mountain Dragon to work with. And again, if you are the one to secure the first dragon, the chances are you will have that third dragon win condition for yourself, which is basically a Mountain Soul. And Mountain Soul for all the squishy members,
super even game so far.
Thing to have.
Yeah, and considering that nobody's stopping this,
I hate this. I hate this Edge of Night stuff first so much.
He could really get there to the late game. He has to
I think it's better this game than it was last game. Because last game it was a bunch of range champions, but like
they don't really have any difference.
I don't see it doing a ton. Let's see if KG goes for a quick back.
Yeah,
doesn't actually stop the back.
Support running a quick silver engine.
This game I think it's like okay, but I don't really like it into a lot of like the poke, like the Vladimir Varus,
which means that he's not going to be disrupted.
Actually, it's fine to like the Vladimir Varus.
If he ever goes for the combo.
If there was like more, like I just don't like it that much.
What
it's
a
only
very
one
smart
ability.
guy. He doesn't want to be Chain of Corruption, so that he could always find a way to start. That's so smart.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it, but it's all in theory.
It's even for the straight fight, so
if that works, I mean. So if it doesn't work, I mean, it's also okay. Again, it's Yu we're talking about. The Yu special.
That coming from the back.
And now they're already starting on the objective. The Ton is really far away from this.
Jumps in.
1k HP.
Oh, he fucks up the smite.
Oh, no. Juju gets it in the end.
That's mission accomplished for Tracy Sports. They need to step it away.
Oh, he fucked up the
They missed.
That's like the third or fourth Orn ultimate that we've seen missed today.
Or it's just gonna run away.
Yeah,
no plays here. The biggest thing is drop top right for that. KG gets that top turret.
Left by himself. Already was able to take down the tower. And also is stealing the blue buff.
Get the Zeri. Wait, this means they can mid.
Not gonna move.
This is good. This is really good.
Movement.
So get the mid turn in response as well.
Sports. No Quicksilver to save himself.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. He's the one who needs it.
I mean, you look at KG. KG also does not have Stasis Engine. What he has is the Meteor Engine.
Oh, no. That's going to be bad. At least if ever they always get caught by the Chain of Corruption. Yeah. Right. But if it doesn't get caught by the Chain of Corruption, it's also okay.
This is a really
he needs a Meteor
good
Enchant to clear
spot.
waves too.
Yep, 2-1. Kill-wise, again. You look at this, it's been super slow and steady for both
They got a Warden Drake pit, Ward right there. Pretty sure that's Scuttle.
Of how things are going.
Not a lot of wards right now. There's a ward right there too for
ahead
red.
of his opponent. That's already counting the 2 kills that Aton was able to get for himself. And sooner or later, like his Nilla will definitely be the focal point of their offense. Now has the Bloodthirster, will most likely go for IE next.
He does have it now.
Oh, IE?
No.
And then...
I mean...
This is
good for... This is a really good spot for TE. Like, the longer this game goes, the more you like Neela. Because, like, Neela is like a hyper carry jungler. She's like I don't know how to describe her because she doesn't like, she fills the niche that like other champs do, but like you can just see how much damage she's doing.
Goes in with a Quicksilver Enchant to stop them from pushing through. They get the
knock. Wait, they get KG. Juju's dead.
KG.
Wait, this is not
able to
good.
dodge the Chains of Corruption. So this is a chance right there. Shama just healing, hammering on a lot of the members of KBG is still chasing down the members of Trace.
Is hitting Baron?
Slows can still happen here, but he doesn't have the upgraded Void Spikes.
Oh, here it
Talk
comes.
with bad pathing.
It's gonna be gifted the kill. KG gets the slow and lease out, but
they can do Baron
no
here.
more.
Lots of mobility coming from the team of KBG. You cannot outrun them. They have the Kazakhs, they have the Kassadin. And they even have the Zeri that can really traverse over the walls. And KBG there to punish once again. It started so well for Trace Esports, right? Make no mistake, right? They were able to kill the Quicksilver Gragas. That's not often seen. And you saw the potential of the damage coming in from Trace Esports. You saw the damage by Weba. You saw the follow through by other members of Trace
this is just a little bit too deep because once they kill Juju, also Weba can't take that Zeri W. Puts you under half HP, which is where you get a lot of the power from DT. And then when Tac just goes like he needs to go out this way, he goes down this way instead, which is just not what you can do. And then you can see he just kind of hovers there for too long.
Had it been the Tac went to the side of Lizao and Weba, maybe he could have
probably just wanted to cover them in terms of vision, but
his warm-up should be enough to at least, give him enough health to survive that next all-in.
Interesting. This is an interesting build from Jalma.
And dishing out magic damage.
I don't like it at all. I think it's kind of ass. Like, Orin is AD max health. This is AD a little bit, AP, AD, and then mixed. So, all of these champs that I've hovered have AD or max health damage, so I don't like the Orin build.
Possibly just a couple of
I understand why he's going the Gold Shield Gauntlet, though. Makes sense in terms of trying to fight against both Varus and
Often Dove costs a win, right? Whenever it reaches the late game.
And remember, there's a lot of squishy targets that the Kassadin could just get into. That's going to be the scary part here for Trace Esports, because if they don't keep the Kassadin in check there...
You'd like to have Hullbreaker next on Jackson. Like, I think it's probably like a Hullbreaker fork angle.
Yep. No one
maybe
else does have enough CC. Unless you can.
You could also go Cleaver. I don't think Cleaver's that great, but you could.
Champions.
Okay. Wave's going to be bouncing here, it looks like. And then this is even. Mid is even as well.
I could just do this if he wants to.
I think this is a T favorite Drake.
Just after one Riftwalk combo. And now they're going to be chasing down.
They know where Dad is. T's very low. So is Dad. Dad burns stasis. Lisao lives. They have to give.
They got some towers on.
That was just such good damage. This is Zeri, man. She's so insanely good.
Micro once again from KBG. The ins, the outs, almost perfect, almost a scene.
But these two both. This is a really fucking good game. Like KG.
Weba though, trying to make something out of nothing.
Wait, KG. Oh no, that's awful. That's bad. That's bad.
Damage right there for Unrun9. And the precision protocol with the adaptive defenses, he was able to survive because of that.
They can do Baron.
And again, that's another buddy down for Trace Esports, and that's also the jungler down.
Why can't make that play? I think that's the biggest issue. Like,
and threaten this take.
Because now there's so much pressure on Baron.
Just being a menace this game. They can't even answer back because what CC can you do under 9? You need to hit those CCs, and it's super hard to do that against the Costa.
And then they can just two-man this.
He has enough mobility, and they're sending two people to go for the Baron.
4, 3, 2, 1. They get Baron.
Okay.
They still get the Baron in the end. They don't have it on their side.
Time.
Unrun9 is just stacking up on the Riftwalk.
That Y-ball play, man. You can't go for that. You have to know. You have to know better.
For the entire duration of that fight, hitting. And that is the late game Zeri that we are accustomed in seeing KBG play time and time again. And now with the Baron buff joining,
and like you can see how much health they have to expend to get in here.
Towards the push down the mid lane and possibly just finish the game. We'll look at that replay once again, and this is the power of the Kazakhs.
Can we please ban Zeri, by the way?
That you can ask for from the Kazakhs is being able to combine his
This is gonna be my new
that's just the execute that you want to be extra sure that the objective will go your way.
Really easy to set up too. Wait,
is Weba dead?
9-1 Riftwalk, and that is you gonna be able to get the kill for the team there.
This game is over.
And Corn. Almost, but not quite.
How much is gonna walk this in? Same with Amber9. You can see 3-way stack Baron minions. Still got about 30 seconds left on it.
Oh, Unrun?
Unrun9 is being chased down. Explosive gas is gonna be he's gonna be dead.
No, they don't stop this.
Without what cost? They lost 2 towers in their
game. The classic Anran for Baron. The classic Anran for base trade.
I wouldn't follow the camera, man. Like, that's Another clean
they had
play.
that game.
Again,
Oh.
from KBG, the reigning defending champions. Crazy Esports needs
I think the Nila definitely like. The Nila is it though. The Nila is definitely real.
For games 2 and possibly game 3. Because if anything, they tried again their Nila jungle that was very effective against. It was JDG. It was JDG in game number 3 in where.
God, I wish bots would stop fucking liking my tweets. I'm like not gonna block them because I enjoy the free clout, but at the same time it's really annoying.
On run 9. It's a good thing that you were able to catch on it, Dash. That there's really just no crowd control at all. It's just going to be a free Kassadin to roam around and kill your backline.
Yeah, and one of the problems right there is because KBG drafted a draft that has a lot of dashes. Everybody has dashes on the side of KBG, and because of that, we've seen it in action. Them just going in, going out, fading in, fading out of the fight during the
I can tell you exactly where Trace lost the game.
How much
This was before or after Infernal. This is way too fucking early. Where's the Infernal Drake fight?
stop on track and go.
All this damage.
I can tell you exactly where Trace lost the game.
Clean micro once again, Buzzo.
Right there. This is exactly where they lost the game. So, first of all, it doesn't matter. Even if Wyball lives here and has to recall, they still get Baron, right? You can see just based off the positioning here, they still get Baron because Kha'Zix is already there, Zeri is moving up, and so is Kassadin is moving down. So, like, they're not going to have a 4v5. They're going to have, like, a small advantage here, but they have no smite. They can't actually win this team fight. Plus, Zeri fucking insanely broken right now.
Trying to make something out of nothing.
But this is just, you can't do this.
1v1 right here.
The moment this happens, this confirms Baron.
Another buddy down.
Right?
Now.
This confirms Baron, and then once they do Baron, game's over.
Oh, he's not hesitating at all to go and dish out damage. And oftentimes, you know, as a Kassadin, you are there to clean up, not dish out entry damage, which we often see from all those pro champions. Stopping the damage.
KBG are single-handedly saving the Camille win rate, by the way.
Goes online at level 13.
Yeah.
I don't understand the guy.
And having the when I saw it first in action, we got the level 13. Goes close to Lee Sao with a Riftbook combo. Got Lee Sao to half HP. That was done. Game was done.
Yeah, game was done, yeah. Oh, KG.
Oh!
The Shadow. Mr. Shadow himself.
Oh, man. KG. Wait, he actually... Look at his build, though.
Yeah, Edge of Night.
What?
Serpent's Fang.
What?
To go and
That's
and an electrocute?
It's one way to win games. It's
that's a
the
Kha'Zix build right there.
That's why he's the Shadow. Yeah, that's why he's the Shadow. And again, everybody, that was just our game 1. We're gonna be taking a short break before we head into game 2. KBG just won this first game. See you guys in just a bit.
There's something about games.
It's insane.
What you doing there?
You have
you
to
real
recognize
chills.
that's a fucking Kha'Zix build.
There is one thing that can't be stopped.
Feelings. And if you can feel it,
It must be
What
real,
the fuck was
right?
this? First and...
that's
real magic.
He played on OC? This guy is fucking old head. Holy shit. 2-0, 2-1. What do we got next? What do we got for the rest of this week? OMG will probably win this game. It's probably gonna be like a 2-1 though. This is a 2-0 for FPX. 2-0 for Fennel. Fuck, I don't know who wins this game. I don't want to watch either of these team plays, honestly. WHG are gonna 2-0. Unless JDG continue the Elvina blessing. G2B now. So this is gonna be a good game. Now it's 2-0 though. BRU KT. I don't want to thread KT, but I think KT is 2-1 is probably the next most reasonable. J-Team INV, that's gonna be a fucking piss stomp for J-Team. JDD should piss stomp KT. WH2G should piss stomp BRU. This will be a good game as well. Holy shit, now to have the fucking Giga Hard conference. What are the conferences for this? What's the... Okay. G2 will farm some free wins off of the shit teams. They've played mostly good teams so far. Where's the fucking... TAC 1. APAC conference. I want to see the inter-conference play. I don't know where to find that. That's my biggest thing. I don't know where this is. Okay, hold up. Maybe here. APAC conference cross table. Inter-conference. Okay, here we go. Oh, KBG are gonna farm these fuckers.
Wild Rift League Asia Season 2 is about to begin.
Oh, this isn't updated at all, is it? Fuck. I'm gonna need to.
What are the highlights of a new season that deserve your attention? Let's find out together. The WRL is divided into two conferences. WRLCN and
I mean, Nows could like,
11 teams from
on God,
WRL
Nows could farm
Conference.
everybody except
And
for
8
maybe
from
Trace and
WRL
WHG in this conference.
will compete
Past that, I'm
in the
expecting it to be
regular
CN Piz
season
stomps all the way
playoffs
fucking
and
down.
finals to vie for ultimate glory. All matches will be played in a BO3 format in the regular stage. The 19 participating
Is
teams
this format
will
different? I
compete
feel like it is
within
in
and across their
WRL
conferences.
K1.
Each team will play a single round robin with every other team with
Welcome back, everybody, to Wild Rift League Asia. This is Game 2 between KBG and, again, Trace Esports.
Oh, well, they just fucking beat up.
Possibly the end.
This is what I say when I mean
But the first
APAC
one
is
is
worse than.
Okay.
Well, I mean, possibly,
Yeah, maybe
possibly
not
the
2-0.
end. The second game being the match point. But like, you look at how game number 1 was played by KBG. It's really hard to pinpoint where they're lacking as a team, right? Like, oftentimes we saw that you know, during the last season you can try to make plays and go for aggressive plays.
Okay, here we go.
You might be able to surprise them, right?
Fiddle,
now and then.
Hecarim bans,
you know, with
KBG
those
choosing, or Trace
but
choosing
I
blue
don't
again.
see any surprise element from Trace Esports that were
Makes
able
sense,
to
makes
withstand the
sense,
pressure
makes
from
sense.
KBG. Their surprise pick was Danila, but Danila was picked second, right? First
And
rotation, second pick.
Well, the
they
issue,
just gave
the
a
casters
lot
are being fucking
for,
stupid here,
KBG
because
to-
the issue is
Yeah.
Neela has been shown on stage
honestly,
before,
if they didn't
so
maybe
KBG will
first pick
100%
or
opt
second
to
pick
ban
Danila,
Neela
it
here if
wouldn't
they
get
see it as
banned in the
not
second rotation.
Like, they have no
KBG,
reason not to.
Really knows how to deal with it. Now with the Cossacks gone, would they do the same thing? That's the question.
Did they
for
B1 Neela or B1 Camille?
Well, at least they're
Fucking hate Camille.
prioritizing the Camille once again. For Trace Esports, definitely not a surprise.
Yo!
Wait. What? That's a surprise.
They shed eat shit.
Oh,
However,
my.
Can I just say that this is
holy
them sending a
fuck!
statement? Yeah,
We'll
as well.
show you how it's done.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
what they're saying.
okay, sure. Like, Nila is a very good champion to play. Talk
They
to
like
coaches,
Vlad,
talk
yep.
to pro players.
They've still got
Cass
Cass Akali up, so I'd like to
In
see
the jungle
Cass
right
Akali
now.
here and then
And they
the
said
jungle.
There's
Maybe
only
they
one
just-
team that was able to make it work, and it is
Maybe they were like, I think it's entirely likely that
KBG
KBG were like, well, they banned the
And that makes a lot of
Kha'Zix.
sense because
They've probably seen the Neon tried it in scrims.
to play it
Because like, now that it's been shown on
the
stage,
other
I
side,
bet money
you
people are
have the
playing
Toad
it.
that often is regarded as a jungler that plays for his teammates. You have Unrun 9 and
Ooh.
KG as well.
Are they actually gonna swap? Are they gonna swap all of their picks
Okay,
this is gonna
that
be
makes
a I'm
sense.
gonna lose my mind.
If they lock this.
But this accident is
I like that there's good
early.
answers to the Vlad, at least currently in the meta.
Still play Yone into it, but because Vladimir just got selected, it's
Gragas.
It's safe enough to pick the Kassadin into it. The Gragas
like
is
it.
going to be prioritized.
I think I would have preferred a Zeri, but that's
most
fine.
likely be the option for KBG unless
They just lock Zeri
still
here,
not
I think, and then they're
comfortable in the
fine.
Ornn and
They
will
might
go
want to
for the
lock
Alistar
Ornn
instead.
to match
Go
support
for
picks,
Nautilus,
but
maybe.
I think
They're not gonna pick up the Nautilus for sure, but there's a bigger chance.
Yeah,
of
Jax also works.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a lot that I'd like to see them lock here.
Still, most the same.
Because they didn't lock either counter
But
pick
just
here, which is
reversed.
the only issue.
Are they gonna pick everything that they pick on the other side?
Oh, mind blown for sure.
They shouldn't.
I mean, if KBG win with the exact opposite team comps, literally all you can say is they're just better than you.
Could be picked up here still.
But then again, right? Like at
I'd
least
like
now
to see a
you're
Zeri
seeing that
ban.
KBG is willing to at least play defensive on one side of the map, right? Like KG is not really going to.
I'd bet money
pick up as
Zeri
much
right
resources
here,
as
like
possible.
Zeri or on
Sure,
5.
late game Jax is a very
That's what
scary,
I'd
very
do if I was
competitive. It's
KBG.
Used as a lane stabilizer, which means that that someone can just visit KG over and over again, and try to farm out some of the minions that your battle.
Okay,
laner has.
Ornn ban
Share
makes
some
sense. Maybe
resources,
they ban
share some XP.
Nautilus then?
Yeah. And for now,
Because I think we've seen that KBG would be willing to lock Zeri and then Nautilus
there is
here.
also a chance that they could ban the Alistar from Yu here, so he wouldn't have this option.
I mean, you don't want to ban Alistar here.
Yep.
Alistar is
Now, yeah,
really
we
bad in the
banned away.
Gragas.
I wonder if
I think you'd
another
like
AD
if they
carrier will be
picked.
targeted here.
Yeah.
There he goes. Zeri is going to be targeted
I like that.
away. Or banned away by KBG.
Unless
which
you're
is
picking
surprised
Zeri
because
right here,
oftentimes you see that the Zeri
you gotta ban her.
is
You don't want to
available.
give her over
They
to
will be
Trace
picking
here.
it for Xiaomi. Is this a game that we see the Ashe for Xiaomi?
Varus?
Oh! Versus Ashe is possible though.
Ashe.
It's gonna get
Yeah,
picked.
when you ban Varus, Ashe becomes a lot better.
We saw
Not
this,
to mention,
bro.
I really
I feel
like
super proud
this
of
as a
our
combo.
duo.
Ashe Neela is very good.
This is so fun. This is
Because
so
like
fun to see.
she
Them
lacks a
picking up
lot
the
of
champions
damage
right
in terms
here.
of like crit potential.
Actually, you were
Neela
expecting
literally
for
is just
Xiaomi
the
to actually
exact
get this up.
opposite. Like she doesn't have enough
With the
CC,
Ashe,
but she has a
and
lot
now
of
the Lucian
damage.
could get picked up
And
just for
then
them to
like
have a
it's just a
counter in
perfect
the game
fucking
against the Ashe because yes,
jungle.
Lucian has a lot of
Lucian,
potential for early game
I
power,
think I
but
prefer
this is
Kaisa.
gonna be
I think this
picked
is
up
more
real
likely
quick.
an Ashe counter pick. Like they like the Lucian
Okay,
Ashe.
early game damage, and again, trying to finish the game as early as
So
possible.
Jace?
They're doubling down. They
Jungle?
have the Jace, they have the Lucian. But on the other side, right, like, it's
I feel like
really
they're
super
really
hard to
heavy
dominate
AD,
the
yeah,
as
and
the Ashe, and
I like Braum here.
especially with the Freylord body and the Braum, because this is
I
just going to be a
really
very
like
safe
this
lane, right?
KBG
Like, the
draft.
volley will
I
be
think
used
it's
to wave clear
really
and
good.
stabilize the lane, not really giving enough priority onto
Like
the
I
other
love,
side.
first of all,
And one thing
Braum
that you have
Ashe.
to be very mindful
Okay,
of
well,
is that
first
by
of
the
all,
time that
Braum
Shelma is
Neela.
level 5,
That's insanely good to begin
really
with.
very
I like
flexible
Ashe
in
Neela.
throwing those
I like-
arrows to hit
Like I like
from, as
I like
we say it
Neela.
best,
I don't really like Neela
downtown.
Vlad, but
Yeah.
god damn.
What I am looking forward to here is how
KBG
they are gonna use
fucking
this championship
ruled
on
them.
the first from the first 3 picks on both sides. So would the Taun be able to get the performance
Say what?
that we expect from him?
Wait,
when
pause?
He's the one
What
now
was
that
that?
is using the Nilla compared to what Weibo was able to do
Okay.
last game.
Now, what is that good?
Lots to unpack, for sure. But the story is, how would this be played by KBG? Because if anything, right, like this is the game that you watch if you are part of the support staff of other teams, right? Like if KBG will be able to make this Nilla work, it is just it just might be the pick that we'll be expecting by tomorrow and on Sunday as well, right? Like that's the thing. If KBG is able to make it work, teams will try to copy and emulate the same strat.
Yeah, for sure. And if they emulate this same strat, Oh man, I'm gonna be real scared. We're gonna be entering a new realm. It's gonna be a Nilla meta in the jungle, and that's the problem here. How are people gonna be able to answer that Nilla? I mean, yes, early game champions like what the Shades could do in the early game would be good answers. But
God fucking damn it! Take a sweet ass second and let me look at the fucking runes.
Game would be good.
Okay. Okay, all normal except maybe Kraken Slayer. I don't know if that's necessarily super popular on.
Under 9. Did you say you what? Like
Wait,
Lucian was
what the
supposed
fuck
to win
just
early,
happened?
right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're supposed to.
Who just got a
He's making it hard though.
Who just got a kill? Ash?
Yeah, of course, right? But again, not what we expected. Xiaoma.
Oh no, it's just a stacking wave. I was like, did somebody get a kill? Like, why the fuck is the gold people? No, they're just stacking wave.
They are
double stacking wave for
For.
KBG.
Ash for Xiaoma is definitely one of her
Actually, triple stacking wave. I don't think. Yeah, triple stacking wave right now.
If anything, right, he's one of the best Ash players that we have in the world. Maybe second to Mirmo.
Yeah.
Debatable, sure.
Yeah, for sure.
God,
right?
they're
Like,
glazing the fucking.
Definitely say that Mirmo was the pioneer.
Glazing.
Ash, and everybody respected the Ash after he used it. So yes, it's always gonna be that way.
So they know Viva's here.
Surely.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We're having fun right now. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening too. You haven't oh actually not just that, right? We also have to cater to the Western audience. If you are from the Western side of the world, good morning to everyone.
Yeah. And it's close to your weekend, everybody. That's why we're having fun here. Now KBG.
True, one more day till the weekend.
Oh, that shock blast damage.
Out to see it. Naweba.
This is really good for TE. 2 plates, deep vision.
Tower plates here. And,
like, Jace gets a really nice first strike proc. Ooh. Wait, did they make the Ash recall?
Shock blast, and they got super low.
No.
It's a good thing that Weba's gonna back
that
away.
Here
At least they get some gold after that, and maybe the next wave.
Oh, and Lee Sao is gonna get pissed stomped because turns out that when you play Jax into Camille, it's really fucking hard.
He's helping by getting some minions.
Why does he have AP boots?
And that's what you want to do.
What is Lee Sao
if
cooking?
If the pro players are doing it this way, if I ever play in a ranked game and I do the same thing, you should not shout at me, right? You should not ping me.
Yeah. That's true. I saw this yesterday in Wild Rift League Asia. That's why I'm doing it.
Exactly. Under 9 though.
Yeah, guys. When I do a 215 clear and I'm playing Neela, it's because I saw it in WRL. Trust me, I'm cooking it up.
How effective the Kassadin is by dishing out the most damage in the game.
Okay. There should be another plate maybe. They've got the cannon. Wait, they get the Ash.
Body slam to get the Shaman.
Wait, hold the fuck up.
Oh, very confident is Trace Esports.
Can TE snowball?
I think they're not done here. I think you use the next one here. It goes into the glacial feature, but it's not enough to get any kills.
Wait a second.
Sexy, the dive by Trace Esports, and they could just do this, right? Like, win lane. Win game is a possibility.
Also, I feel like this is we've gotta start looking at Uwu here and taking the fucking ancient coin, man. It's not the fucking sauce.
Right? Oftentimes we see the body slamming into the flash, but Tak with his own variation of the combo was able to get the first.
Like, I feel like it's such a liability if you don't have an explicitly winning lane with your ADC.
Able to dive. And that's a very good start for Trace Esports.
It's going to be hard here for KBG. They don't really
already
have
2.5k. They could win this game on the spot here. Look at the Lucian gold lead.
They basically have no damage in the early game. That's why the first objective is going to be really hard for them.
Because, like, if TE double here, do KBG even have a shot?
Actually,
like, knock down the first turret.
Was gifted over to the Lucian, which is a lot more scarier and a lot better for Trace Esports.
Does he get his? Oh, he gets boots. Okay. So going cleaver boots. Oh, this is a really nice buy.
The second objective after that.
I think you rush Drake here, and then you try to make sure they can't trade for Herald. Oh, do they have vision on you? I don't know if they do.
Surely, right?
They have Vision on Arrow.
Trace Esports
What?
will not let that trade happen.
Oh,
the early game lineup of Trace
baby.
Esports.
I really like that
advantage
KBG's not
will
trading
be
here, or like not
getting
attempting
this,
a trade,
Mountain Dragon
because I think it'd go
most likely
horribly wrong if they
translate
did.
Over to another
Yeah, with
objective
Vision.
at the first 5 minutes of the game. Like,
Yeah.
that's on what are you to do?
He has nothing to
There's
do.
no
He's
deaths
just going
there.
to be giving his objectives to the hands of Weva. Because if he tries to do something,
Choose
it
you on
might
a
get
recall.
killed
I don't know if they
pretty
actually
easily
want to
here by
start this or if they're just
Uh-huh.
leashing
and
it.
that's why they're trying
Yeah,
to
just
delay
leash
it.
it,
Look at
stop
what
the
they're doing.
recall.
They're trying to delay it. They're waiting for the recall timers of Juju before
Yep.
they try to take this Rift Herald.
Exactly. And now
Wait,
5
BT
people
Jace?
converging, trying to approach and trying
Hold
to
up.
challenge.
Why
This
was
Rift Herald
cooking?
takedown by Trace
I'm
Esports.
here for it.
Definitely
Okay,
could be a
okay.
massive fight here. Dash with Shama. Always having
don't know if this
the
is-
luxury to start.
No, it's not on the
fight
Lucian,
by
because we know the
using his
Lucian went
enchanted
Cleaver
crystal arrow.
first.
Yeah, they're
Wait,
going
do
to
they
go in.
have
Enchanted
Blue?
Crystal Arrow.
Maybe.
Juju is in front of everybody. Uses
Or-
the Glacial Fissure to the ground. And KBG
No
doesn't have any more
kills.
CCs.
Yeah, now they have to back away. Now they have to go for something else in the map.
Wait, it's actually
That's
BT
own.
Jace.
Yeah, sure.
Hold the
you
fuck
are
up.
A very scary late game champion, but at this point in the game, 2 objectives gifted over to Trace Esports. KBG will have to crawl back into this game.
Yeah,
BT
they're just going to be giving
Jace.
it back to the
I
side
like
of,
this.
Trace Esports for now.
I'm
And
in.
they're gonna wait for the next objective before they start the next one. Look at what the Talon is doing. He's just trying to get as much resources as he can this early in the game because he's really thirsty for that resource.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best thing to do right here, right now. And if you are Trace Esports, you can just use the Rift Herald to summon it here in the mid lane. Tack again. QSS on the Gragas.
I mean, they get this first turret as well.
Yeah. They're just really going for it so that
Let me
they
make
don't
sure my
get
chat's still
CC or
fucking
stopped
working,
by
by
a
the way, 'cause-
CC whenever they go for an engage,
Yeah, it
which
is,
is
okay.
honestly
My
technically
chat on my phone
it's a
froze
really
temporarily, so I had
nice
to make sure it got
way of going
re-updated.
about it.
Okay.
One would understand for sure, right? Especially if you
This
want
is
aggressive-
insanely good
This also
for
unlocks
Trace.
a
Like,
lot
you
more
cannot
plays
ask for a
for
better
the
scenario.
Gragas.
Korn going
See it, my
Roa.
friends. Can't wait to see it from our bad
I
teams as well.
actually I don't mind it because like at the very least you're going to have this game going 15 minutes plus.
After this.
Like
Very
this game is
people
going to be a
on
long
the
one.
side of Trace Esports. And KBG so far doesn't have any answers.
Possibly can start with another enchanted crystal arrow. Like even their Baron laners has to play passive, right? Like their Jax, not really going to be very aggressive, especially with the lineup that Trace Esports has. One overstep can spell his doom. Yeah, sure, he has
I mean,
the counter
I
strike.
feel like next
you
you
get
got to be
comboed
looking at
that way, but at
the
this point
pressure
in
to
time,
top
yeah,
side.
Dude,
They're just
you have to respect
feeding
Weba.
Korn. Holy
Wait,
shit.
Bloodthirster for this item?
Oh, what?
Yeah, I think this is just, Weba things.
Yeah.
Wait.
Can make things
Arrow?
work. If it
Cleanse.
does,
Nice.
That is the QSS magic.
Holy shit.
That's one way.
Wait,
to
is
deal
ARM
with
actually
the
for
action.
fraud?
The question mark too.
This is a 4K
Well, that's-
gold lead.
That's always a thing for Trace Esports, though.
Yeah,
Hey.
especially for Tac. Tac does that every time.
True, right? Like, yeah,
Lisa
always,
waiting.
always.
Oh, tack. Korn? Nope, flash.
They go and chase
Okay.
down Korn. Flash is gonna be used by him, but on backside Tac,
They
be
still
able
know
to
the
get that
3 are
big
here.
ultimate here.
As long as
wait.
Lisa out keeps
Also
mid
trying to help
prio.
out a format strong pusher here on the
Like-
top side, but I don't think they have enough minions to go for the push.
Yeah, this is gonna be it.
They're just
A lot
gonna
of
stay
members of
because like if
KBG
KG
also
recalls,
have-
they still force
They
this.
have a lot of people
Yeah.
here too, waiting for Shama to get the enchanted crystal arrow before they engage.
And now
We're gonna
there's
have a
potential dive.
5v5
Camille
site
being called here.
for
Lisa
top
has
side
it off.
turret.
Gas onto
Wait,
three
that's
people,
low.
and now
That's
they're
2.
back to nothingness. Because right there, we're seeing damage is not piling up from the side of KBG. They don't have any.
Okay.
And Tab
Okay.
initiating
Wait,
it
Andres
all
here
with
still?
a very good
No.
explosive task. Yeah, and Ren9 will be able to
He's just stopping
at least
recalls,
get
okay.
some of the recalls
Neela
to keep
gets
their tempo.
BT.
And Weba just sending off a shock blast in return. Let's look at that replay. Surely there's
What
a
are we looking
replay,
at?
right?
Oh, Ocean literally just
I don't think there will
spawned,
be a
so-
I
replay
don't
because
think
there's
so.
a dragon. But yeah,
We're looking at.
I mean, you can see it from afar that
Ocean
KBG was definitely being very reactive off the plays by Trace Esports, and that's what happens when you are this far
Castlin already
behind,
finished,
right?
bro. Like a fucking minute and a half
When
ago.
Lisa went and pathed towards top side, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and always when it comes down to this fight still, what is going to be expected
Essence
for them
Reaver
is to
second?
really just lose on
Oh,
even
baby!
Now they don't have any
I'm
chance
here
of winning
for
any
it.
fights against Trace Esports. But
They know they're doing
try still.
Drake. 4-3. Wait, do they rush this?
One way to deny the soul.
Yeah, goes
WRLA gets it.
Ultimatum, still gets it in the end.
Wait, this is a good fight for KBG though.
Look at the damage piling up. Now KBG now has a fighting chance, and they got 2 kills.
They need to get something off of it. That's the biggest issue. Looks like bot turret is the next one.
But the threat of the Ocean Soul is still possible. Look at that replay once again. That's on KG. And again, they just locked down one of their primary targets with Shama free hitting. Still has
It's a Mountain Soul, by the way.
damage coming from the Ash. Not enough though at this stage of the game. You need more if you're KBG.
They gave up bot.
Yeah,
Okay.
and with the Black Reaver too, a while ago was built by
Giving up bot turret there makes sense.
It's gonna be
You don't want to
a
risk
really
anything in terms
spot
of the lead.
KBG here.
You still got
they're gonna
3K.
go for, yes, we have a bit of damage, we have a bit of cooldown, so that we have enchanted crystal arrows every time.
Look at KBG just moving his floor.
Team has found the solution to Ash. That is to build the Quicksilver Enchant. Even Juju is respective of the Enchanted Crystal Arrow and has now built a QSS for himself.
Yeah, they really need to be scared about it though. But right now, they can be confident
Cleaver
a
Witsend.
lot more.
Interesting.
Most of the times, the problems whenever you're facing an Ash is when you get hit by the arrow and you
Neela going plated here.
Yep. 2 items already completed for the Tone, by the way. And again, same can be said for Unrun 9.
I wonder if they're going to try to force it
This is
Baron.
where things
Because I think this is probably your best
extra
opportunity if you're going to do it.
With Baron spawning up in a couple of seconds.
No wards right now.
KBG.
Oh, like, you want to try to
How
force
will
them
they
in
play
here,
this
make a play.
12 minutes in the clock.
Arrow
Have the Baron
goes
on
over to the bot
side.
lane.
Arrow onto the bot lane. Lee was able to dodge it in time. And KG now has this advantage. He already used his Grandmaster's Might.
But there is someone still there. If Lisa ever over pursues, that someone will be there.
I mean, if they see that, they rush Baron. Unless we're going to get another 5v5.
Lisa intact.
Yeah. Do they not know that the Ton's there? Okay,
Oh, they know
didn't get any
here.
information.
Yep.
They know
No
WRLA2 here.
info.
The Ton moving
Wait,
there.
we're-
So this is gonna be
it's
a
a-
chance here for the fight.
Oh, they're going for the
Race
blue.
Esports,
It's a
damage
5v5
from the
for
fighting
blue buff.
for a blue buff. And there's gonna be there's explosive counter.
Wait, that's a
able to
nice
get
little-
3 down
wait,
on
Meteor?
front. For the side back is also gonna fall down, but the damage coming in from KBG is gonna be enough. Flashing in from Korn, gets the pull,
Xiaoma's
gets the
dead.
slow. Xiaoma is gonna be left alone, and he's gonna be dead. At least a 1 for
Who
1.
died?
Yeah, it's a 1
What?
for 1, but
1 for 1.
KBG should be happy with what happened there, right? Like,
Tac
it could have
for-
been the cleanup that a Kassadin is so capable of doing. A 1 for 1 is still a fair trade. Xiaoma being left to his own device to survive
like
that
this
all-in
for
coming from
KBG.
Trace Esports.
But the longer this game goes, the more worried I am for
sensing
Trace, because the
something
lead
is about
isn't
to happen.
ballooning.
I don't want it to say it yet because I don't want to jinx it. But can you feel it too, Dash?
I can feel it. It's getting colder.
Yeah, 'cause the thing here is, Trace Esports, even with all the advantages that they have, even with
Yeah, the
dragons
cats
and
are saying
all
the same thing
that
I
they
am,
have,
which is like, we are in danger
not
here.
get
Tracers.
that extremely decisive team fight to
Yeah.
win
We
their-
need
their
like,
game,
they
and
need
that's
a
all
fight.
slowly
They need to get that
scaling
one
up.
fight that's literally
Yeah,
just like
that'd be
an
good.
insane
But
win.
even under 9 is going to be scaling up.
That's
And
what we
with
need.
The difference between what Trace Esports has and what KBG has a while ago is the mobility that they have, yes. But Unrun 9 has a lot of ways of going on Weiba, and he can kill Weiba easily.
Exactly, and this is, it's not just Weiba that he can kill
I mean,
almost
I
anyone
want to
except
see them
for
force
the Kassadin, I
Baron.
guess. There's also no stasis available for Juju, which means that Unrun 9 can just ravage down the solution.
That's true.
Wait a second. Korn,
So
Lee
it's gonna
Sao?
be different. The Ton used the dash
Wait, they've got
a while
that.
ago, so
All
he's gonna be
in.
left alone right here. But the damage coming in from him is gonna be enough. Look at KG. Following
KG's
through on the
dead,
back
that's
line. Now
one.
he's in
Okay,
front,
he's
he's gonna
dead.
be killed. That's
Who
so
has
much
to
damage
recall?
coming from Korn.
Now KBG needs to reset. Trace Esports can threaten down this Baron, but Unrun 9 and company might still be able to contest. Yeah, 1 person down for KBG.
They're waiting on the
but
Ash
jungler is still
Hawk shot,
alive.
maybe.
Yeah, and they
Oh,
still
no,
don't
no, no.
want
They're
to
going
get
Drake.
the feet.
They're going
They're
Soul.
going for the Soul.
They have
That
Soul.
is possible here
Soul
for
point.
them. The Ton is still alive. They use some ultimates on the side of Trace Esports, but this is an easy take, a soul for them.
Yeah, it's a mountain
Yeah,
soul.
this is
I
easy.
correct myself. So more resistances available
Mountain
for
Soul.
Tracy
Yeah.
Sports.
That's gonna be good now.
They're
They
trying to
can
catch
go
out Dad
in.
here,
They're
but
gonna be
no way to
chasing
kill
down
him.
KBG, but
This is very good for
still back
Trace
away.
now.
But
This is very
Mountain
good.
Soul, it's gonna be
This is exactly
so,
what you wanted.
So hard to kill them.
Okay.
Because Soul now
All right, I
became
think that's
the
enough,
gold lead
right?
that you
Like,
didn't have.
3 dragons, a soul to boot is
a
enough
Baron.
to win against
Then again,
KBG
we've
and
seen
possibly a
6K
Baron
gold
as
leads
well.
with Mountain Soul blown.
Arrow.
Now here comes the arrow. They're gonna chase
Oh,
down
Django's
Peace out.
super
They
far
still
away.
don't have a
We still have
flash here,
flash?
but the Hextech ultimatum.
Okay, so
is
they get
not
one.
gonna be enough. The taunt is. I
But
think this
it's
is
not
a tie.
a victory. They just wait out.
Surely, at least one way to attack a Baron indirectly is by decreasing the numbers of Tracy Sports.
Yeah, plus they were all in recall,
More
so
people strong, but the Elder.
I'd like to
is
see them
always
try to
going
knock
be a
down
win
an inhib
condition.
here.
The Mountain Dragon again. The soul itself presents some shield and resistances, which will make it harder for all this all-ins coming from KBG.
Yeah, and usually we don't
I mean,
see KBG
Braum is
being
very
this
good
game
against Baron.
that they are
So.
on the losing end, but here we're seeing them.
Yeah, they have to pack here, so as long as they just sync up waves on sides,
they're not gonna lose.
Indeed,
they're gonna be fine.
that's the goal, right? For
Camille just respawned.
the U to finally
Takes
win
TP.
their team fights against the best team that we have had for a long time now. I believe that if anything, the KBG is still running on a win streak. Oh, well that
Asher
outside.
doesn't get the kill because corner
Just
flash
Missile Arrow
is
was
over.
able to hit, but it's not gonna continue to anything more. It's on. It's gonna be backing away. Flashes are used from Trace.
Yeah, but the tower is
Juju?
still standing
No, he's
strong
fine,
in the
he's
bot
fine.
lane.
Yeah.
Juju, meanwhile.
Tower in the mid lane might be able to.
They get it.
down,
Okay.
but
They want
that
one
Juju
more.
got it so fast.
It's
On
Catherine
the top
now.
side, too, another tower is gonna be.
Wait, the
taken
game's over.
down, and
They have it? No, they don't have it.
KBG
Baron's
is
gonna run
just
out.
Be losing on a lot of priority here.
Yeah, even the top lane tower is about to get destroyed if they ever over pursue.
don't
But
have it.
Tracy Sports wisely backs away. And will
Okay,
just
so
spend
next
this
fight is
unspent
Elder.
gold.
Elder is the game
And just in
decider.
time for
It's
the
still
Elder
winnable for
Dragon to spawn up
KBG.
in 30 seconds.
Yeah, with this 8K gold lead to their side, this is almost really hard. But at that,
Insurmountable?
yeah, but we're at that point in where after they get their 4th items, it wouldn't really matter if they got that big of a lead. But if they get this Elder Drake, that is GG.
Yeah, it comes down to execution, surely, right? Like, but there are lots of things going on for Trace Esports right now that one might
just gonna
think
make
that,
sure they
you know
maintain
what, if
cryo,
this
and then they
was
can
not
burst down Elder.
KBG, this should have been,
Like,
or this should be an over.
KBG have to drop
already.
wave. Wait, that's
Juju,
insane. They get they get that.
And that's gonna be the end of it. One has been taken off. They have the apotheosis. Tag is gonna be next, but they have one follow.
Game's over.
Costream is gonna be used. Wasn't able to flash away, and that is gonna be the end of it. KBG.
Wait,
could be
8RAM is
ended
for
in
fraud.
this game. KG is in front, but he's not gonna be able to do much. This game is gonna be taken by Trace Esports.
It's
Good
1-1.
start, but in the end, it was Trace Esports again surmounting a decent amount of goal lead. And also that soul was very pivotal for Trace Esports to extend this series into game number 3.
This is gonna be game number 3, and
Okay, chat. I need to go
that
piss.
was
I'll be
such a
right
great
back.
Game coming from Trace.
GG, well played, and we go down the distance. Hopefully no
Oh.
more Nillas. Yes.
Yeah, Nilas have been really unlucky this coming games. It's because of the fact
Today.
yeah, it's because of the fact that they're both great teams, and whenever you have a Nilla, what they can do on the other side is just to pick another game champion, outscale the Nilla, then maybe get a soul too on the side of Trace Esports.
That was a game in where we saw 0 objectives for the jungler of KBG. No Rift Herald, no dragons, no barons, nothing.
Yeah, and it was just really sad to see, honestly, for KBG to be losing in this type of fashion, that they weren't able to do anything much that game. It was because they were waiting for Wave up to scale, they were waiting for Underdane to scale, but it was a bit too late when they actually scaled.
And also a good pickup, especially against Ashes, are the Quicksilver Enchant. we're seeing, you know, lots of teams prioritize it against the Ashe, which is a very good pickup to have, especially knowing that those enchanted crystal arrows by Xiaoma had almost always hits the mark.
Chat.
Look at that total damage dealt to the champions, and Kassadin again topping the damage charts.
Yeah.
Horn. Oh wow. Okay.
And it's also just good too, though, that the Horn got the top damage here, because once it's almost always to that point where when they reach level 13 and they're fighting against a Vladimir, they could just try to farm the damage on the Vladimir itself, because the Vladimir is just gonna be regenning anyway. So that might be the reason why they always get this top damage.
Yeah, it still is crazy to think about it, right? Like, the amount of damage that Juju should be able to bring out in any given team fight, especially knowing that there's a Braum, right? Like, in front of everyone. Well, Corny will be getting the MVP just by withstanding the pressure of Mr. Unrun 9.
Yeah.
And a very well-deserved one. Again, this is a player that we know is a veteran.
Yeah.
Was from LoL PC, did play in Worlds Championships 2013 or 2014, if I'm not mistaken. Played alongside Uzi and faced against the best of the best. One of them, Faker.
Yeah, and it again, at this point, is basically a veteran facing against superstars at this point. That's why he was able to win against Unrun. I mean, not directly, but again, a win is a win. Still.
A win is a win.
Yeah,
a win is a win.
Yeah, that's it, everybody. We're just going to be taking a short break before we head into Game 3. See you guys in just a bit.
Dear Summoners, Wild Rift League Asia Season 2 is about to begin. With the race start of the arena, what are the highlights of the new season that deserve your attention? Let's find out together. The WRL is divided into two conferences, WRL
Okay, we're back.
And WRL APAC. 11 teams from the WRL CN conference.
That was an insane game. So fucking good from both teams. So it's interesting to me that KBG packed up so much. Like, so what I think the answer is to beating them is, like, you've gotta.
Will compete within and across their conferences.
We're gonna use blue.
Each team will play a single round robin with every other team within their conference once, and half of the teams from the other conference once. Throughout the regular stage, teams will be ranked based on their points within their conference. The top 8 teams from the
so, like, we saw them, they would be like 4 strong. Like, they would be like 4 here, and then they'd just like immediately move this way. It's
the playoffs.
Right, like, and then they'd move back, and then they'd just have a 1v1 down here.
Within their conference. Only the top 2 teams from each conference playoffs will advance to the finals.
So, like, I don't know, how do you beat this? Besides, like, because obviously the answer here was, you know, they got a very early lead, but like without this early lead, they don't even pack up. They stay split in, like, the 1-3-1.
Wild Rift League Asia Season 2 regular stage will officially kick off on.
So first of all, you have to draft a pushing lane. We need to push. So we gotta draft your Tracer. You gotta draft push bot.
Which team will ultimately?
You gotta draft for bot winning. Like, that is the most important thing right now. I don't think, like, because, like, I don't want to say that. I don't think that KBG dropped this game for any other reason than, like, they had a pushing bot lane. Like, Ashe is just, she's not it, man. I don't think she's Omega bait, but I think she's kind of bait, because she loses lanes so hard. And, like, she got punished there. So how do you beat this? I think what you gotta do is you gotta just put more pressure here. Like, what I would have liked to see Trace do is, once they got people here, just stop the backs, continue to create pressure here and here. Just, like, really stretch them thin. So what we saw, right, this is the KBG rotation. Oh, fucking get some different color. So we saw them group up as 4, right? Like, they would just group as 4, and then they'd rotate from, like, there and then back to this like secondary mid tower, and then they'd have the one over here. put one over here. And then I think how you beat this is like, I'd like to see like maybe like a 3-2, where like you put a lot of pressure onto this guy, or like you can't even put 2 here though, because if you put 2 here, they're just gonna attack you super hard. Maybe you just do like you do 4, but you have them split, and you have like one guy just kind of hover this jungle area, so like he can always move down, right? And so he will just cut this wave here every time, and then move down. And if they ever try to move, you just continue to push here.
There is one thing that can't be stopped.
Feelings.
Yeah, I think that's the move. But I think, like I said, the most important thing is bot push.
We are going to be seeing if this is going to be the first time that there is
we have turned into PC League, where I need to see you pick a pushing bot lane.
They started their win streak after winning that lower bracket game against Nova.
Yeah,
right.
That's true.
And then from that point on, they never looked back. That's why we look at it.
That was Volleyball Norn all along.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
And if you want a more insane stat,
yeah.
Last season, KBG won all of their series after losing to Nova Esports.
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah, right.
So regular season wise, KBG has been winning a lot of games. Okay, bye-bye, Joy Unbound.
Yeah.
Nila is going to be banned away. And that's a delight to see.
They didn't even need to ban it. They just didn't need to pick it on both sides. There was no need. Because Nila is just bad.
Oh
man.
It's also KBG saying that hey, they don't want to deal with it anymore, and they want to play standard Wild Rift, which we are accustomed to seeing KBG dominate from the
Nila ban means something. For those of you that are watching this on the modern chat, this means that she is affecting the game so much that KBG feels that they need to make sure that she is not in the game. This means that she is now a meta champion. Okay, that's what that means.
Vladimir could be picked up here by again,
all these bans make sense. So it's interesting that they're banning the Kasten and not the Vladimir.
For the tone, better champion pick up overall. Kazakhs, even if you pick up the Kazakhs, like the tone will just be.
I don't like that.
Right, like it's totally fine. Right?
I feel like you lock yourself into a very specific theme with the YB1. I'm not a huge fan of doing that. So I don't really like it here. I don't like the Camille. Although the Camille has won both games, she's been on the losing side of the matchup both times. Vladimir, yes. We've seen that like consistently the way to beat the Vladimir has been with the answer of the Kasten. The Kasten has been banned, so you're simply saying KBG come up with a new answer to the Vladimir, probably the Akali. Makes a ton of sense.
Oh yeah, surely.
And then picking up the Akali is always such
like, I don't like Vi here because it's a telegraph, right? It's telegraphing literally that they are going to play full engage. Like, they are going to go balls to the wall. Zeri. You lock in Zeri.
This is also going to be a very big challenge, and this is the way.
No, okay, you need to lock in Zeri here.
You know what? If you want to beat us,
if that, you gotta ban Gragas1 here. I think it's the answer.
Super good at. I am kind of thinking of what.
I don't mind Galio. I think he's fine. I don't really like Vi here still. She's a good champion. Don't get it twisted. She is extremely good right now. I do not like her B1. She is not that
one of the champions that has been, I would say, not too favorable.
You are putting face up that you are willing to play full engage.
Because there's a lot of things that can
if they pick Jax Vlad here, how do you win as a Vi?
Execution
makes sense.
Evelyn is a very good execution.
Like I don't like the Camille here because I feel like she's not good, and I also don't feel like she has great answer to Vi. But literally, if they picked like Jax or Fiora here and Vlad, how do you win as a Vi? It doesn't. You can't. You literally cannot win. There is no one you can gank.
So is the Ward.
Makes sense.
Yeah, should be the Alistar, right?
Yeah, there's no other choice here for KBG but to pick up the Alistar. They shouldn't pick the... At this point, they don't really need a Vladimir. Sorry, a Braum is not going to be needed here for KBG. And Alistar could be...
If they pick Braum here, they're fucking
for them
trolling.
to
I want
follow
that to be
through
known.
with the setup.
Lee Sin, I mean, I don't like the ban. Zeri, yes.
Yeah, this is going to be...
Oh,
yeah, Zaya makes sense. Wait, no, Zaya is fucking dog shit here.
For the fans? Because, okay, I don't think I've ever casted.
Why are you picking Zaya?
WRLA2.
You have a Kali Vi, you're going dive. You're picking Alistar, you're going dive. Why do you pick Zaya? Pick Kai'Sa! Pick Kai'Sa and win the fucking game! Oh my god.
For the opponents,
is not
when
Mumu.
Yu is on this champion now.
What do they pick here?
Did Hover this champion just a while back.
Could be a Kha'Zix.
This is just one of his favorite things to do.
What?
What the fuck?
Wait. This is gonna be a Lee Sao pick, right? Not the Weiba is gonna be picking up the never mind. It's gonna be a Weiba pick. What am I seeing here?
Mundo goes wherever he pleases.
And he goes to this game.
Are you surprised of the Mundo?
Yeah. I love it. I love Mundo. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I love Mundo because it is literally just some random shit that like nobody is going to expect.
Super.
It's so smart because no one is ready for Mundo. I don't know why you'd be ready for Mundo.
Because you're fighting against a Vi. You can't get...
It's also really good into Vi. It's like, it's good into Akali because you want to build Spirit Visage.
That's one way to look
so it makes a ton of sense.
Mundo is that one champion that has been relegated at best in competitive. One, because there's a lot of anti-heal items. Two, it doesn't really have enough damage to go against the best of the best junglers. Doesn't have the best jungle clear speed as well. But Weiba is saying that, hey, you know what? I bring out the Mundo, and there's nothing that you can do about it.
I got this.
And honestly,
I love Trace's draft. It's so fucking good. It's beautiful. I mean, look at the fucking abomination that KBG has. Vi, fucking Zaya, Kali.
They had from last season, so that they would be able to make it work.
Zaya has zero synergy with the rest of his team composition. Why do you P1 Vi if you're going to pick the fucking Zaya? Pick Ezreal. Pick Kai'Sa, pick Varus, pick literally anyone else, please.
Champion that I will be picking in the jungle for sure.
Look at that though.
Less mechanics.
Based on what I'm seeing too, I would rather have a Rammus to be picked here in this game rather than this guy, or even a Fizz from Weiba, because at least right now Fizz is actually good.
See, here's the thing. These characters are dumb because what you think is good is entirely dependent on how you're playing the game. Mundo is entirely playable.
Was able to deal a huge amount of damage on,
look at him. He's matching the Vi in clear speed.
And for now, what I would really love to see is how on run 9 in the hands of a master. Because honestly, a lot of teams have been banning the Akali when you're fighting against a CA team, right? But on the hands of Unrun 9, I want to see it. I want to see it in action.
Oh, surely, right? Like, every time Unrun 9 gets his hands on the more exciting champions to really witness, you know, the excitement.
I mean, this isn't going great for Camille. He's a level down already.
I guess.
That's true. It's just
not getting zoned off XP though.
I
so
don't know what to say. It's
wait, Hueba's 4.
It's so good to see the best player.
Oh, they know he's
in
here.
The game so far has been
oh,
played.
They know the rise
even
on
if the set is not meta today, if I see him play it, I'll be okay with it.
We're gonna get a double scuttle for KBG. That's really good.
Now on to the more pressing topic. Let's go back to Dr. Mundo.
Yeah.
What do you think? Okay, his path. His itemization will definitely be something that we want to look at. And if anything,
wait,
right,
like
Dr.
runes?
Mundo can surprise you damage-wise, right?
Like, we're seeing runes.
Cleavers, infected cleavers.
Hold up.
Is one way to deal a huge amount of
praying. Simply praying.
What I'm seeing.
True.
We didn't get runes.
It's
Fuck.
actually good.
Never brought attack. right? And also,
Okay,
like,
nothing
he's
happened.
already level 5. In a 2-winning scenario, in a skirmish scenario, a 2v2 that features a Dr. Mundo that will be able to soak in a lot of damage from his
Wait,
opponent.
he sees him here?
Specifically, the Tones combo.
Just a bunch of poke damage?
It's definitely going to be very good. So now, Weiba. I'm looking at his Conqueror. Oh, I love to see. The
Conqueror.
Battle Mundo.
Okay, this makes sense.
Is that gonna be a first
So
fight
Conqueror is just
Nah,
Just
possibly
because of
Divine
Venom's-
Sunder.
Oh yeah, it's better.
You see, I know my Mundo.
Conqueror Sunder. Interesting.
I was really surprised about their first item there, but I could have been okay with this Mundo pick if we had Heart Steel on this game. But you have only one choice now.
You mean the skin?
No, not the skin, not the skin.
I'm kidding, but yes. The action continues. We are joking out and about. This is also already the last game of the day for sure.
Owned, but like it doesn't look like
being
it's
too
great.
jolly of a pair. But this is what happens when Dr. Mundo gets picked up.
Yeah,
I mean, see, this is the thing. They've made it so that
you have to have
KBG doesn't know what's
Those
going
are
on.
to have fun. And Mundo is almost synonym.
Synonymous.
to fun.
Wait.
Yep,
Yeah.
synonymous.
There's no
to
gank
fun,
here.
sure.
What are they doing?
Oh, Yu-Yu!
Oh no, look at that though. Already going in with a headbutt, and with that you're not
fuck
able
was
to
that?
get away with a cease and desist.
Why was
Chance
Corn
to wrap
there? What were they
Wolverize
doing?
Into a flash, into a headbutt that the Tone goes for the cease and desist. Early game advantage for KBG,
What the fuck?
and that's
Why did he move?
the,
So Corn
that's the play
is
that
down
we-
here, right?
KBG, the early parts of the game.
Huayba's
not,
literally on the
farming
top
game,
side of the
farming
map right now.
simulator, What we saw from
Like-
game number 2. Again, that's a very clean play from Yu.
There's no play here. Also, why was hyper farming
It's
again?
always a thing. Whenever you see Yu is just gonna be finding ways to get that first skill, and because they need to really get their early game, this is what I like about KBG. When they have this type of trap that they need to get their early game in their favor, they're always gonna find kills every time that the season.
It's not a hyper early game lead. It's like
it's also not just him, right? Like, you ban away the Ornn, you also ban away the Gragas. But then there's still the Alistar open for the taking for Yu, which to me, I believe is his most remarkable champion of all.
Yu is insane on the
super
Alistar. I will give the casters that they are entirely correct with that shit.
If we are going to divide it
fucking
into
insane
tiers,
on that
like
shit.
his Alistar to me is S+.
Yeah, and I do agree though. Because it's way harder to set up compared to an explosive cast, right?
Yeah.
It's way harder to set up the combo.
So they know they're
because
on
most of the time you need a
Herald. They're gonna opt to
make
trade here
the
'cause they're not
combo,
ahead.
the pulverized headbutt
Also, I
combo
think you
work.
like Ocean's
And
Mundo
Yu
here.
does that really fast. You won't see it coming.
True. Now Weiba, he will be able to snag away the dragon. Now if it comes down,
I mean,
do
I don't like that they're
securing
not
another soul for themselves. That's
moving
very
to
good.
bot here or mid.
Again,
I feel like that's the obvious play.
He's
Lockdown.
not going to be able to move again. And that's another kill to the side of KBG.
Yeah, can do a thing. Layering
Don't
of
lose the
CCs.
mid turret, but it's
And
basically
the good thing is that
dead.
Juju did have the ultimate available.
So
to
this
clear out
isn't
the
great.
wave.
Don't love to see
One
this.
positive thing that you can really rely on whenever Zeri gets picked up. Hextech Flash coming from Yu is not going to catch Juju off guard.
I really love Hex Splash in this game. You're able to move whenever you use the Hex Splash, which is really fun. Especially if you're playing a champion like the Alistar. Having a Hex Splash in this game is really helpful.
Exactly. KG meanwhile, back to his staple champion, back to his pocket pick. We haven't discussed about KG, but he was able to win game number 1. Sorry, he was able to get the POG or player of the game in game number 1.
Yep.
So yeah, he's definitely going to be one of the focal points by KBG, especially him being on the Fiora.
So they know Mundo's top side.
And it's going to be
Means
helpful.
it's a
especially
1v1
there's a lot
bot
of
and normal mid
players in
assignment.
the side of Trace Esports that have a lot of HP. The Fiora is going
He's
to
up 600, which is the kill. Same
taking
with
down those high HP.
the leads they have are
Still
literally
no,
just the kills. So
Still no first item for Mr. Mundo. I can't wait though. I'm super excited to see what he's trying to
how
build.
the fuck is Camille winning lane?
For now, we still are waiting for the next time that they are gonna fight. I'm really surprised that there's no big fight right. It's just Yu finding kills like here in the top side.
He's gonna hook shot out.
Okay.
Lisa was able to dodge away from any potential combo by using his hook shot while under the brush.
Wait, are they just
At
giving
least
a
there's
bunch
no way
of
for
trades?
your hook shot to get cancelled.
And now, for this time, what can they do here? That's gonna be my question now. Is that how Trace Esports?
Okay, this is not. This is basically going the same path as game 1. Like I'm just waiting for a team fight, and I'm just worried that Trace aren't gonna be able to do what I want.
That's a lot of damage on that Zion for
sure.
Divine Sunder, by the way, finally completed by Wava. So this is really the battle mundo.
Sunder.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Even with the Conqueror, that's just gonna be a lot of healing coming from the Mundo. So they're waiting for Wava to actually get into
another
position
tonk
and maybe go in for.
They're just keeping him here.
In the bot side.
Under 9, less than half L. They're waiting for all the members
to
can't recall
here
and be asked for. Trace Esports could just go for the dive.
Yeah,
wait, he ulted on the
great ball breaker. They get one, but the season assist 2 against Tack. They're not getting a lot of damage in. Shamas was able to get a blade caller. Tack is still low in HP, but KBG, look at this.
Wait a second.
Wava to get the bash on his head.
Wava! Okay.
Okay. I see
now
you.
Trace Esports is cooking something for the delight of the viewers. Again,
oh man,
already has the first dragon out of the game. We'll look at that replay. And surprisingly, it was KBG that pulled the trigger. They're layering out
KBG go in, but like they just don't find anything.
Knowing that they tried to focus down one of the prime tanks of Trace Esports.
It's just a nice flash auto.
Down, not really enough to slow down Trace Esports, flashing in his Wava, and that's the tonk moment.
I love the sound that it makes too. It's really satisfying whenever it hits.
Tonk.
And they actually got the kill after that tonk. And now, what KBG can do here is to wait for the next objective. They still have 1 minute before the next objective comes in.
We got a minute.
They haven't had any chances of taking down the tower still on the side of Trace Esports.
Yep. And the longer this game goes,
they want to try to get this mid turret.
Dr. Mundo becomes. Not sure if they will be building Blade of the Ruin King just to, you know, negate some of
I want to see Spirit Visage second. I think that's probably the move. It doesn't feel great because there's not that much AP on the enemy team. But like Alistar is AP, obviously Akali is AP. I don't think anybody else has AP on that team.
The value
but that's where I'd be going, because also going to be a lot of anti-heal, and so you want to offset that anti-heal with the Spirit Visage. You could just go the component, the cloak, whatever.
They have a Vladimir on their side, and as long as they can hold on, it is going
okay, we're here for Drake. Everybody's here. The whole gang's here. KBG are going to be forced to fight for position.
Again, if they secure this, they can threaten the soul.
Can they go? Do they have a way in? That's gonna have to go over.
Have vision on this side of the map to be able to drive
goes in.
But right now, Yu goes in, has Unbreakable Will, is gonna be tanky. Mid lane tower is gonna be taken off. They go for reset.
They get the mid turret, but that's fine. It was already at 100. You can drop prior.
Moment now.
45,
goes in for Shama. They're not gonna continue just yet. Half HP already at 4, but he gets another chunk of
like
HP
they also forced out Zyle.
Backline, look at the run 9 goes in for Juju, and they get the dragon.
Smite, they get that.
Wava is just so good at securing objectives.
A very good crossover by Juju as well. Run 9 went for him. Juju uses the dash to dodge away from the assassin mid laner, and so now Trace Esports is not yet done.
Yeah, KG not dealing any damage against Wava. Trace Esports are just looking for a victory here, even with the Mundo jungle.
Dr. Mundo goes wherever he pleases. Next on the menu is the blue buff by KBG. Look at that replay once again. And again, the eyes on run 9, he went for Juju. Surely that's one of the primary targets that you want to go for.
The biggest thing here to me is like the force out of the Akali or the Zyle is really nice. Like tax zoning super well.
Sure.
Yeah,
they're gonna force out the Zyle.
This is like the entirety of the whole.
And it's just like impossible for them to go in.
For the
because your ADC can't actually move forward.
And that's even wasn't able to go for his Vault Breaker play. Now you look at Unrun 9. Finally, he goes in here. And Juju will be the
like they get a bunch of
target,
space, but like Unrun 9 goes in.
Dash away.
Waiba with a really good smite secure.
Leaving Unrun 9 in his Twilight Shroud. Nothing.
Oh this is going to be hard. Trace Esports can just take over the map.
I wonder if they're going
to
put Baron pressure on.
No towers, or rather, the mid lane tower has been taken down now. That could open up a lot of possibilities for KBG.
They got the mid tier as well, which is really nice, because
Trace Esports also has
basically what Trace did is they dropped the mid prio
really
to secure positioning, and then when they did that, they like in return got the mid turret back, so it was basically worth it. You know that works there.
For themselves.
And then,
like that's a lot of sustain, right? Like you have the Vladimir, lots of sustain.
Ocean Soul is so good for Trace this game.
So what do you do if you're KBG? Yeah, sure, you can threaten by going for 100 to 0 kill, but it's so hard to do, especially against the tanks that Trace Esports does have.
And also because
I really don't like Xayah. I feel like she just doesn't do damage. I also feel like she's drafted in the worst fucking angles possible for her.
They're still struggling when it comes to at least trying to kill the members here.
Randu in second.
In a prolonged team fight, all the tank team members, especially at this point in the game, should have enough HP and tankiness to withstand the pressure. You also look at the itemization here by Weiba.
Right, because Randuin is just healing as well.
Right? There's no reason for him to build magic resistance. Akali's not going to target him.
Oh, no, they got Huayba.
Oh, no, he's going to get killed in the process, as you were saying.
You can't expect the 4 there. Yeah, with the sweeper. Did they start Baron?
Meanwhile, on the bot lane, there's a 1v1 happening. KG still playing the disco. I'll hold that thought.
We're already starting. This is going to be a chance for KBG to actually start it. It's going to be Baby Baron still. It's not going to be that tanky. Everybody's still really healthy at this point. Better Storm is going to be used.
Wait,
still have one.
This is a really good fight for Trace.
KBG is going to be losing one more member, and it is on UU. KG is not here, and Trace Esports just won that fight.
Trace Esports without their jungler. He's about to respawn and might just have bought a teleport for himself.
TP.
Okay, let's look at the Baron health because it's slowly but surely going down.
Yeah, Unrodine looking for a chance here. Tatan is also here in the area.
It's a 2K. That's unsmiteable.
Yeah, the stasis on time, and they're gonna kill the jungler first before they take the Baron.
Oh yeah.
Dr. Mundo might just be able to do it in 20 seconds. The Ocean Soul might just join Trace Esports, and with the Baron empowered minions,
that's a 2-1, baby. That's a 2-1 on the menu from Chef Weiba.
It should be a clear soul for Trace Esports, and at that point, again, similar to game number 2, what do you do if you're KBG?
Oh man, Trace Esports, this would destroy the power rankings that we already have in our minds, everybody. If Trace Esports would be able to win against KBG here, that is something to behold, and that is historical here for their side. But right now, Weiba ain't even stopping whenever he gets CC'd.
That's the passive, right? That's the passive of the Dr. Mundo. At least before the crown of the Shattered Queen was a thing, Dr. Mundo already has it.
Yeah, he has it as a passive. That is the scary part here. Now Juju being chased down on run 9 has a chance to execute the back line. Tap, what a great protective
They can't even contest
Dragon's already being started.
Drake.
Surely, right? Like the Weiba is already having a date with the Ocean.
Okay.
And there you go, Ocean Soul. Okay.
They have the soul. They have
KBG are fucking
they have
shitting themselves.
The sustainability of their champions. They're starting to fight now.
Hero's entrance.
How are they gonna kill Weiba in the process? Look at that. Look at how much damage he's taken.
His super tanky Hero's entrance augments him further, and Weiba and company is pushing down the bot lane.
Look at the back line though. Tatan is already here. He already used all of his skills, but they're flashing away. KG might be able to turn things around. We talked about it, but look at Juju. He's just dealing a lot of damage against every member right here. Look at how tanky they are. Look at how sustainable their damage is. And Trace Esports is looking to take out all the towers of KBG.
Top tower open, bot lane tower open. Only the mid lane left to defend for KBG. And they are forced to witness them run away unscathed. Trace Esports, against all odds, is doing it against the #1 team from CN.
Oh no, Trace Esports, even with this pick that we didn't expect to be successful, Weiba, you can count on him whenever you pick something really crazy.
It's super fun to see. You know, you ban away the Nilla.
Okay.
You get the Dr. Mundo treatment. You get the thunk. Oh, it's so
do damage on him though. That's the problem.
The thing here is oftentimes, you know, the Dr. Mundo will be susceptible in the initial burst, but because of the hero's entrance, his resistance should be enough to thwart off any assassination attempt. And again, there is no need for him to build magic resistance because again, as the Akali, do you really want to waste all your burst onto towards the Dr. Mundo?
Like I said, I'd like to see him build one spirit thing to just counteract any anti-healing, but past that, yeah, he doesn't need any MR.
And again, on
He
that
can just stack armor.
Again, easier said than done, especially with the current state of the game.
Yeah, and also the thing is, KBG already
Great
started on
stasis.
the backline. They use the stasis to stop the
Juju.
ultimate
Flash is
and the knockup, but Juju is still full HP.
Anran
no
does
damage
literally
whatsoever.
zero
On the knife
damage.
being
Holy
chased
shit.
down. He has
Oh,
to
the snipe!
And that bomb from Waiba, and it's like
The briefcase!
Wait.
Money in the
They get the
bank
Elder.
for Waiba! And Waiba will start to get this Elder Dragon.
Wait, they get the
This
Elder
could
for
still
sure,
be a
because they have
potential
Smite,
steal.
but...
KBG still in the
Oh,
running.
Yama's dead.
It's hard to still do this, but Xiaoma is going to be dead with a Fenderstone. Lisa is going to be chasing him down a bit too aggressive right now. Hexic Ultimatum was cancelled right there and Xiaoma wasn't successful with his mission, and Waiba entered with Elder Drake.
Waiba and company will secure a series win, stopping the win streak of KBG.
KBG surprisingly is gonna lose on the hands of a Dr.
Oh,
Mundo.
baby.
And Trace Esports successfully
That was an
destroys
insane
KBG,
series.
and now they continue with their win streak. And
A way to end this day. It's a very fun series of games. Surely,
That'll
right?
be the end
I
for
love
the
the meta that
YouTube
we have
video.
right now.
I'll stick around for
Lots
the
of
interview, though.
champions
Good
available
job.
to